Alright, hey there folks, it's going to be Moontime Dweller here tonight again with 7 Forest Modern Goblin Charbelcher. This video is going to be brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. My ManaTraders promo code is moon_6r4. If you could check them out, please, it'd be much appreciated. You can also follow me at YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, all at Moontime Dweller. Okay, let's see if I can switch over to getting the right Dillio going here. Alright, let's see, you got the mic working, it looks like, and we're recording this time around. Okay, so I'm a little bit short on points right now. What I'm going to do is try to win a couple matches here in the 2-player lobby. And I guess I can pull up my deck here while I'm looking at it. It's not very different from any of the other streams that I've done recently, except for I added in Search for Tomorrow just to try it and have some fun, because it seems like I have a lot of 4-cost cards in here, and if you can get to turn 3 with 4 lands, maybe you can get out the Charbelcher and do it manually, or get out a Karn on turn 3 pretty quickly and just get it out quicker, get everything out quicker. I took out that Lay of the Land that I always was sideboarding out, and I think I took out one of the Karns and something else. Oh yeah, the one Elder Scale Worm, I think that was in the main. I don't know, maybe that was in the main. I don't know. And I have 2 of those in the side now though. Just to try and catch some people off guard if they're not playing Path to Exile, Let's see here. Well, one of these days we can get a match going. Oh, it's one of the best songs by Neil Young. I really love that song. If you want to look it up and you enjoy Neil Young songs, look up One of These Days. Definitely one of my favorites. It's really simple lyrically, as most Neil Young songs are, really. I mean, they're kind of repetitive and really short, but they're to the point and pretty poignant. So I really like a lot of Neil Young songs. Let's see. What else can we talk about today? I did use that CBD from One Lion. Oh my gosh. Again, I know I'm always praising them, but I used this salve. It's really, really good. And I rub it on my feet, and man, I was short on my medicine that I had today. I take gabapentin to kind of try to subside the neuropathy in my feet, and I was short, and I guess I forgot to get a refill, and so I didn't have any this morning, and just rubbed some on my feet, and man, it was like I just took my medicine. It was amazing. It got me through till about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock when the medicine was ready. Gosh, I might just join the tournament practice room and see what's going on in there. Alright, well, I'm not going to double queue here, so let's see. Let's leave this here match and play a match right here, because it's a match. I'm sorry I wasted some time here, but that's what we got to do sometimes. Hope everything's working here. I think the microphone's working okay. Yeah, I can see it's okay. Good. All right, so I got 2 Chancellors, and wow, is this a turn 1 Pilgrimage? Yeah, but I don't think I really want to do that. I guess so. This is okay. This is kind of unexpected. I don't get this hand very often. So, no Thoughtseize? Okay, alright. Kind of used to that playing in Legacy so often, you see Thoughtseize a lot. I guess you see it more often in Modern. Yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and go for it. I mean, I can't use the mana otherwise, really, so. I'll have a bunch of land, and I can't get the 3 because I don't have, obviously I don't have 2 spells in my grave. But having 3 land on turn 2 is going to be pretty good, and I can play both Wall of Roots because I'll be able to cast one and then play the land and use the land from Wall of Roots and cast the other one. And if I get a search spell, that would be great. Oh, there you go. Alright, so go for Wall of Roots. Ghost Quarter is going to be kind of difficult to be able to deal with, though. I'm going to have to make sure I keep Wall of Roots out so that I can actually activate, Charbelcher turn if I need to, because that'll be difficult. Oh yeah, I almost forgot there. Alright, there's the Caravan Vigil. And I can go get the 5th land out. And when I say out, I mean out of the deck, not out of my hand. That's the main idea in Charbelcher. And if you're watching this and you're a regular Charbelcher player, you know what I'm talking about. Ghost Quarter's kind of a problem, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't know if they're going to have any kind of aggressive creatures or what. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep these Wall of Roots out. But another tapped Blood Crypt, and so they haven't really done much of anything. Recross the Paths, I think, will be pretty good here. Okay, so not many cards there. Doesn't really matter too much. And Ancient Stirrings. No one wins the Clash. Darn. Alright, well, I guess I do kind of want the Ancient Stirrings on top. I was hoping to win that Clash, so I could keep the Recross the Paths, and then I could cast it again. That would have been crucial. Because then you could have gotten all 7 out. That would have been great. But we'll see if they... I mean, who knows what they're going to do? Like, is it like Hell Rider or something? I mean, that seems kind of silly to say, but I don't know what they're going to be doing. Oh, it's Goblin, eh? I see, said the blind man. So is this Muxus? Is Muxus illegal? I can't remember. I know it's a big deal in Legacy. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of new goblins to play with. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Alright. So if they just get a bunch of tokens out, I can at least Haze of Pollen for a little while to hold them off. But I think I can cast a Chancellor here. And Ancient Stirrings. Yeah. Well, there's a Charbelcher. I think I can actually win right now. Right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Never mind. Wow. That's great when Forest is on top of your library. Wow. Pretty sweet. So I can still, if they get a bunch of creatures out and attack, I can do that. But if they're doing direct damage, then I'm going to be in a lot of trouble. But I don't know. I doubt they can do all that damage. It's really just a question of whether or not they have Artifact Destruction in their main deck. Because the Ghost Quarter is not a huge problem right now. Because I can at least get it out. You know, I've got it out at least. It just depends on if I can keep it out. Sure. Huh, that's a different art. That's pretty cool. Usually I really stick to the original arts for anything I have in paper. But, man. Alright. They got some great online versions of different cards. I love them, and they're pretty much online exclusive too, which is really cool. All right, so Nissa's Pilgrimage gets the last land out, and we can go for the win here. Ding dong, the witch is dead. All right, got him on that one. Let's see if we can get game 2. Elder Scale Worm. I don't know if that's going to be very good, but it might be actually, because then they'd have to do 7 damage to it before going after me. This might be good too, because I think they play several spells in one turn, but they, with some of the cards, they come directly into play and they're not casting them, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess Hexproof will work because they're doing direct damage to me anyway, so yeah. So maybe I can maybe not the worms so much. Beast Within can get rid of like an Aether Vial or something if they do that. I think maybe the Search for Tomorrows, I can actually probably cut those. I know as much as I want to use them. I think Dismember might be able, well, I don't know. They got specific goblins I like to take care of though, so. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring out the worms because they don't seem to be so necessary when you got the ley lines out. And let's see what else. Maybe just one Search for Tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, maybe just 2 Search for Tomorrows is the right number. Hell, maybe it's 4. I don't know. So no land, no Chancellor, and 3 worms. That's not happening. Got a ley line, no Chancellor, no land. Ah, yuck. This would be a great hand if I got 1 land or a Chancellor. Alright, well this is considerably better. I can get rid of a land, I think, here. And the Beast Within. Right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Ley line. Alright, there you go. But I got 4 cards in hand, so, this is... Depends on if they were going to bring in some kind of Thoughtseize. I don't know if they do that with goblins, but they might. Got a Charbelcher. Alright. Kind of ironic that the Goblin Charbelcher is trying to kill goblins, but hey, I mean, gotta do what I gotta do. Alright. I guess I can just 6 it. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know when that changed. It used to be F6 and F1 and all that, but now it's just 6 and 5 and 1 and all that. I don't know. Weird. Alright, so Blood Crypt after the Blackleaf Cliffs. Oh, and another useless ley line. Yuck, 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 yuck. Well, I'm going to stick a blocker out. See if the god can get through my wall of roots. That'd be kind of interesting to watch a goblin god trying to get through this wall of roots right here. You just see a little goblin right in there. I've always thought about things like that, just like trying to do an animation of creature interaction or something like that, and seeing a wall of, I don't know, it'd just be cool to see a wall, like a moving wall or something like that, actively growing. That would be a pretty cool interaction to see. Alright, so I have a Haze of Pollen on top. So I'll get that next turn. So I've got another... Hopefully I've got a blocker here, because they got a Fatal Push on the Wall of Roots. I don't know how you push a Wall of Roots off of a ship or anything, but whatever. Huh. Yeah, I don't know the story behind all that. That looks like a pretty important character dying. I don't know. And that's one of those special versions of it, too. Munitions expert. Oh, wow, and I didn't sacrifice it. Oh, well. Wasn't paying attention. I was talking. That's okay. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, that was pretty bad misplay, but it's one of the many casualties of being live and trying to play Magic at the same time. Goblin Matron. Alright. That's a much worse picture. But I guess it's supposed to be a bad picture. It's pretty funny. Definitely like the Urza Saga version of that. Goblin Trashmaster. Yep, that's a Willard, and it pops artifacts. Yep, that's really good. What year is that? M19? Yep. Goblin Bushwhacker. That's pretty good, too. They must have a real good toolbox of goblins to bring out. So I'm going to take what? Like 11? 6? No, 9. Okay, so I've got a Haze of Pollen, but I also have Sakura Tribe Elder if I don't forget to sacrifice it again. Okay. So they're bringing out a, what is it, a Ringleader? Oh, the Trashmaster. That's right, never mind. Forgot about that. So that's going to make everything much bigger, and I think I'm dead anyway. Yep, got another Bushwhacker. That's the end of that one. Elder Scale Worm actually might be pretty good. I can just cut the other search for the other searches there. Because all the 2-cost stuff seems like that's really good, and of course the 1-cost is crucial. Recross is good, Pilgrimage is good, Removal's good, Hexproof is good, Win Condition, Chancellors and Worms. Okay. That's the deck. I mean, that's a pretty easy breakdown of it, isn't it? Alright, so this is pretty phenomenal hand. I like this one a lot. Yep, that was just what they call in what the kids call a snap keep. Good sir, it was a snap keep. So let's just hope. Okay, yeah, they got guide. Well, let's just hope I have a land on top. I have a what? 4 in 52 chance. Alright, Wall of Roots on top, so at least I got a blocker. That's okay. That'll work. Let's get going. I don't know many Goblin decks that have so much removal. I mean, they had Fatal Push and the Munitions Expert. I mean, I I understand that. That's a goblin itself, in and of itself, but they got a lot of removal for a goblin deck. I mean, I guess, I don't know if they have a Tarfire or not. You probably have one, I would think, so because they can search it up with the matron. Pushed again. Yuck. Gonna take 4. That's cool. See, I'll get 3, so I'll have. I won't have the spells in my graveyard actually, so. That is troublesome. If I had a Charbelcher this turn, I would actually get way ahead, but that's what's on top of my library. Okay. So, I think I'm still going to play Pilgrimage because, well, no, maybe I can hold up for Dismember if I do this, and I can do a block. Okay, let's do that. Let's just not forget to sacrifice this time. It's not like it cost me the game last game or anything, but, you know, it was definitely a big misplay. Not the last game. First game. Second game, was it? I don't know. Yeah, the last game, yeah. Ugh. Alright, so third land's Blood Crypt, and they're going to go for something, it seems like. Alright, so when it hits the field is when I can sacrifice. They have to target it first. And then I get the chance, right? Alright, this is how you do it. But it really doesn't matter. They just want to get it out of the way. They don't really care about, you know, me getting the land off of it. They just want to get it out of the way to do 4 damage. So they're going to play the Skirt Prospector, which I might actually dismember that. But I don't know. I might wait until they play a Lord, though. Let's see. I got Charbelcher on top. Yeah, okay, so if I use Dismember right now, then I'll be able to get the last 3 lands out of the deck. But if I play Charbelcher this turn, I can, let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get activation mana out. I don't have much damage left in me either, so. And if I go down to 6 to kill the Prospector, I'm still wide open. Yeah, I'm still going to go to 5. I'll go to 1, I guess. I got 2 cards in hand. Well, I mean, oh hell, I don't know. We're just going to go with the Charbelcher. Maybe just try to manually get them or something. I don't know. If they have a Trashmaster in hand and a land, then they can do whatever they want. Okay, so they don't have that, it seems like. They got 2 cards in hand. Bushwhacker, and that kills me, I think, right? Yeah. That's rough, man. That's rough. Good match. Good match. Alright, I'm just going to stay in the tournament practice room for a little bit, because obviously this deck needs work. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't see the waiting for gimmick. Yeah, I forgot that we're doing the Mana Series tournament thing. I guess I could do that right now. I don't really care. I mean, I just kind of want to play. Did I just play against them? I don't think so. Yeah, I played. Okay, yeah, I played a different person. Okay, that's fine. This isn't all that great, but we'll go with it. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him roll with it because obviously I don't have Force of Negation or anything like that. All right, the Amulet Titan. Yeah, this deck earns every win that it gets. I tell you, that is the God's honest truth. A bunch of tapped lands. Okay. Explore. Explore, explore, explore. Alright. There's going to be tapping and untapping forever, it seems like. Gosh, I don't have the fan on in here. It's pretty hot. This computer definitely makes things a lot warmer. Alright, so I'm just going to go with Wall of Roots, and I can activate and dismember their Dryad, because that's going to be crucial. Pay 4, dismember that thing right there. And I'm going to let him go, and then I'm going to go turn on my fan real quick. Hold on. Oh, 1 second, folks. Okay, so they got another Explore. Wow, they got 3 Explorers and 12 cards. Alright. And two Gruul Turfs. Okay. So I'm going to try and get... See, I can get a 3rd land out, and then I can go for the Recross the Paths. But I can also go Wall of Roots and Caravan Vigil, and then I'd... Okay, so I won't have enough, yeah. Wanted to do it all. I'm trying to do everything. Alright, get a land, go for that. Oops, gotta activate first. And recross the paths. Go get a land, and if they play, another Dryad by chance, then I can dismember that. Ooh, I lose that. Do I want the land on top? I mean, might as well. Cause yeah, that's fine. Karn will work because I can just draw it next turn. Oh shoot, I could have played the other Wall of Roots right there, I guess, right? Oh no, never mind. Yeah, because I had already activated it. Never mind. Yeah. How we doing on this? Okay. Looks good over here. Alright, good. Primeval Titan. Yuck. Definitely need Beast Within to take care of that one. Yeah, Field of the Dead's gotten a lot of play in Modern. Real popular. Good card. Sweet art too. Got the little skeleton zombie guy crawling out from the crevice there. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so Valakut. God, Blood Moon must just own this deck. I mean, I'm not going to block. I'm going to go to 10. And I can get the Wall of Roots out, or I can get, let's see. Because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can get Wall of Roots and then Karn out. I mean, that'll be fine, I guess, right? Who knows? One thing I do know is Damping Sphere is going to come in to play in this deck. But also Blood Sun would be good against this deck too. Gosh. It would just shut everything down. They'd be able to all tap for mana, but that's it. Alright, so you get 4 tokens. Very nice. Now you can sacrifice and get another one after the end of my turn. And that's going to be rough. Well, let's see if I got a Charbelcher on top. If I don't, I'm going to be in a little wee bit of trouble. 2 traverses. Gross. It's okay though. I mean, not the best thing in the world, but hey, it gets another land out. So, am I dead? Yeah, I think I'm dead. Oh man, this card's not very good. No, I'm just kidding. It is. It just hexproof from black is so different than protection from black. I just wonder if they even have enough removal for Elder Scale Worm. I can use Force of Vigor. That actually might be pretty good because that I think that Dryad is an enchantment creature, and then the Amulet of Vigor is, definitely targetable. I think this member might be able to come out. I don't know though. That Dryad's I just finished talking about that Dryad, and Haze of Pollen will still be pretty good, I think. Again, the Search for Tomorrows and the Karns, I mean, they're pretty prime suspects to go out. Beast Within, I think, is still good. Maybe 1 Haze of Pollen and 1 Recross the Paths. I think that'll be okay. Maybe I could cut out 1 Damping Sphere, but, I mean, this is actually a pretty prime deck for Damping Sphere. Speak of the devil, huh? Speak of the devil. Pretty good hand. Got a worm and some stuff to do on 4, so I got Charbelcher, and I mean, I just didn't get a 1-cost spell. That's really the main thing I was hoping to get, or a Chancellor, so I could get out a 2-cost one. But they got their 1-cost. Alright, that's fine. But I'm going to try and shut them down pretty good here with the Damping Sphere. Shut them down well, sorry. But it sounds gooder if you say shut them down good. Right? Alright. So they're going to bring in another land, I guess. But it doesn't get untapped, and they have to bounce a land. So they're just going to play that other one. Yep. And they get 2 out of it. Yep. Okay. Get Explorer. Shore. Explore the shore. Shore. Feel the dead. Alright, good. You got one. They got it early, too. That's not good. Oh, second Charbelcher. Alright, that's okay. Can I do this all? No, I think I need, what, 5 mana? There's no way I have that. Okay. So I can just traverse and play Wall of Roots. Actually, I can't do either one. Shoot. Because my damping sphere, it goes both ways. It comes my way. It goes their way. But it comes back my way. Oops. Can't remember what that beat of that song was. It's like, it's something stupid. It's like, I don't know, it's some like comedy song or something like that. I don't know. It's something, I can't even remember. It's been so long. Sounded like something from my high school or something like that. Alright. A second dampen sphere. Well, I think I'm okay with just playing an Elder here. I mean, because I don't think I'd be able to play the... Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to play the Wall of Roots. And I wouldn't have been able to play the Elder off of that, so... That's that. God, they must have like 20 different types of lands in this deck because of Field of the Dead. And there's a Titan. Gosh. They got the good stuff. It's from Varsity Blues, that movie. It's the guy Scott Conn coming out of that house with the woman. It's like, she broke my heart, so I broke her jaw. Oh god. Alright, so you can't give it haste. Alright, that's good. At least you can't do everything this turn. That's a good thing. I can't do much either. I think I'm just gonna go for a manual Charbelcher hit. I mean, otherwise I think I'm gonna be dead. Because they can't, I guess they can get another land out if they have the scout, so that will get them a zombie, right? I don't know. Okay, so I could most likely just take 10 here. Just 10. That's it. I just hope to get really lucky here. Oh no, they got the Dryad. Alright. So they're going to get some zombies out, and they get more mountains out, and if they do 10 damage, then I'm dead. If they get another land out, then I'm dead, and that's what they're doing, because I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, well, 0-2 so far. I mean, you know, this deck really isn't all that great, so let's, I guess the search for tomorrows are not really that great, but I think I should probably just go back to the drawing board altogether. I mean, I'm just losing match after match after match. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's good, you know. But that's how some of the worst decks are. It just seems like it's on paper. It seems like it's pretty good, but not so much. So I think I'll go back to the 4 Karn. And maybe just more removal is necessary. I mean, I do seem to need that. I don't think I have the Gaia's Revenge in here anymore. I used to. They're pretty good. I used to play with Fabricate. That was the original version of this deck that I heard about. Was you can use Fabricate with Utopia Sprawl, if I have it in here. And of course you just name blue, and you can go search for the Charbelcher that way. That was pretty fun. And I was thinking about Platinum Angel and maybe Karn. Someone in one of my other streams suggested the Karn Great Creator version, and I tried that with a few matches off stream, and that wasn't really so good either, and it took up so many spots in the sideboard with the wish board, you know, and it just didn't really seem very good. But I don't know, I am missing the Heroic Interventions, to tell you the truth, so maybe I can bring those back in. And they can be back in the fold in the main. Or I can put them in the side and bring the worms in. Alright, let's do that. Let's bring the Heroic Interventions to the side and bring the 2 Elder Scale worms in. Because the matches I had with the Platinum Angel, it's so targetable with, you know, like a naturalize effect, and anything that says destroy target artifact, and you don't have to do the 4 damage to it, and then you just get right around it, and it's over. So I found the worm is much harder to kill as far as, you know, being a creature, and as far as just being a card, just in general, I guess. So I'm going to play this one match here, and if I can get one going, that would be great. And I guess I just kept the Search for Tomorrow's out, so I didn't really see him very often. That's why. But it really, the matches that I have played off stream also didn't really seem all that great. So I'll just play for about another 15 minutes or so, and I'll get on down the old dusty trail. It's been a pretty long day. We had to treat our grass out here with some kind of killer of the nutsedge grass, and couldn't have my dog on it for 48 hours, so I had to walk her, like, you know, a while, several times a day. And, it's just kind of like being the owner of a pet in downtown or something like that, in a big city or something, you know. You just have to take them outside, like 5-6 times a day. And I was like, man, this is just, when you can't feel your feet and you're doing it, it's just a real pain in the anus. Alright. So I got a Chancellor and no 1-cost mana, so that's a bust. Yeah, this is considerably better. I think I can drop the Worm or the Beast Within or the Dismember. I think those are probably the best 3 candidates to drop. Going in blind, I really don't know what I'm playing against, so Beast Within would be kind of all-encompassing. Dismember is just better. I think I'll cut the Beast Within. Maybe work toward getting the Worm out. I don't know. Trying to have some fun this time around. I have fun almost every round, but, have a little extra fun this time around. Oh, another Goblin deck. Okay. Alright, so Caravan Vigil. Go get a land, and that'll be it. Ba-deep. That's all, folks, for this turn. Go right along, and see, I mean, I can't even remember. I just don't know what these... There's so many side sets that come out these days, and So I'm not even sure if Muxus is, one of those commander sets or what. Like, let's see. Oh, is it Grandee? Is that the name of it? Oh, so it's from that Jumpstart set. Yeah, so that thing's not legal in Modern. Yeah, it's legal. Okay, that's why you see it in Legacy all the time. It's in one of those side sets. I tell you, speaking of Legacy Goblins, man, they reprinted a whole bunch of sweet ones. Oh, this is the combo that they play with Kiki Jiki. That's right. Yeah, I knew it was some other type of combo. So yeah, I mean I think that's pretty necessary because they're gonna go nuts with that. I mean they're gonna be drawing the War Chief, and that's also very dangerous. But conspicuous Snoop, he's a little too conspicuous. A little too. That's pretty conspicuous right there. That nose getting getting all that nasty fog all over your. Oh, gross. Just gross. So they got the Aether Vial going up to 2 and a Blood Crypt. No Auntie's Hovel? Come on now. The Mad Auntie. I remember playing with that with Black Red Goblins in Standard. That's one of the Black Goblin Lords. Really good, actually. I think it's nothing special, but I mean it's good. It was good in Standard, and I don't know if this deck plays it. It can regenerate goblins. I think it can, and it's a lord also for. I don't think it just costs 3. I think it's only 1 in black too, if I remember. Good card. All right, so they might actually be getting a bunch of creatures out. But I need to get going here and get some stuff out. I cannot be waiting around. Alright, so Charbelcher goes on top. Alright, well. So I'm going to be drawing a land and then I'll be playing it. Okay, so I guess that's okay. But I'm losing this Recross the Paths. At least I have a second one ready to go. That's fine. Okay, I mean, you finished here because you won the clash. I mean, you ready? I can't remember if they have to actually click through it or not, but alright, now it's their turn. Alright, so they didn't have a goblin to bring out, or maybe they did, but they didn't do it. But they have 2 cards in hand, so I guess they didn't. A ringleader. I didn't recognize that art. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Got other ones behind them. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Another one that's almost better than the original art, tell you the truth. Did they get anything? Let's see. So they got a Harbinger. Okay, yeah, because that's the one that sets up the Snoop for the combo. They got a Snoop and a Matron. Okay, so they pretty much got what they need. Alright, so I got my land. I can do Haze of Pollen during the combat step. It just depends. It depends if they're going to be able to do direct damage to me or not, because I can hold them off for a turn. Wow, the last land is on. Okay. Well, if I put this on the bottom and I cast Recross the Paths next turn, then I can stack the deck. But they pretty much have what they need. So, and I wouldn't be able to get out any of my stuff. So, yeah, I guess I should just put it on top. That's fine. So I can prevent this combat step, but it just, I don't know. It depends on if they're going to be able to get some direct damage out on me. And I guess maybe if I had put the forest on the bottom, well, no, because then I wouldn't be able to have 7. I wouldn't be able to get Charbelcher out and activate it if I had ripped it off the top. So I guess that's the best choice right there. Another Harbinger. Alright. Or is that what they already had? No, because they put that in their hand. Yes, yeah, so they have 2 Harbingers in hand. Alright, so, and they have a Hovel in hand. Lord, I don't know where that mountain is, but it seems like that's still in their hand too, right? Looks like all of this is still in their hand. But, well, okay, I don't know. They need to juggle it pretty well, because they need to get, the Snoop out with the Harbinger to get the Kiki Jiki on it, and then it all has to have haste and all this stuff. So I think they're getting it out, but they won't be able to do direct damage. They're just gonna have infinite goblins out, and I'll be able to play the worm next turn. So I don't know. Well, we'll have to see, because if they can get something out that can do direct damage to the worm or to me, then they've got it. But I understand that they have the combo here, and they're probably waiting for me to concede. But I mean, they can do all they want, but I'm not gonna concede right now. I'm sorry. Maybe I should tell them. But I don't know. Are we just gonna sit here? Yep. There's your combo. Alright. I don't understand. I mean, I get it, that you have a sweet combo, but I mean, are you gonna be able to do some damage here or what? I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they're going to search for something else and keep the Kiki Jiki on top, so I don't think they can do that. No idea. Just waiting. Just seeing what they can do, I guess. I mean, if they get like the Patrick Mons or whatever it is. Okay, munitions expert. That's fine. Okay, they just didn't want to play me. That's fine. Whatever. People suck. Alright, I'll play one last game, or last match here, and see if I can pull off a win. A real win. Got a Chancellor and some searching stuff here, so that seems pretty good, and a Karn. I think this is a pretty good hand right here. I like this. I've always been a big fan of all four ofs or mostly four ofs in a deck because it just makes for better consistency. Um, and then of course if you have a couple other things peppered in there, that's of course just fine. It doesn't have to be every deck, but I've just always been a fan of decks that I've always gravitated towards decks like that. So we got a swamp and probably a Thoughtseize coming. Yep. Well, Inquisition, same thing. So they're going to take one of my search party cards. But that's okay. It's probably going to be either Elder or Ancient Stirrings, I would imagine. But it really doesn't matter because all of it's pretty good for me. Did I show the Chancellor? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. I was going to say, that's not good. Alright, so gonna play if I had Wall of Roots here, that'd be great, but that's okay. Got that, play a land, and I'm probably just gonna play both search lands, so I have more of a propensity to find Charbelcher through the Ancient Stirrings. But if I had a Tri-Builder or a Wall of Roots, I would have slammed that thing down. Because that's extra mana on the field earlier. Let's see. Got a Dragon Skull Summit. Alright. And a Dark Confidant. Pretty sweet card. Oof. Let's see. So I can just play Ancient Stirrings here. Wish I got a Wall of Roots there. That would have been really good. Got a Forest. That's okay. So next turn I can go for Wall of Roots or not Wall of Roots. That's what I'm thinking about. Wall of Roots is really on the mind, isn't it? I can play Recross the Paths and see what they get. They got 3 cards already. So they got Thunderkin Awakener. What is this? Oh, yeah, I remember this now. Yeah, this was real popular last summer, I think, when it first came out, and the all those Ball Lightning cards that you can play. And you can bring them back and all that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Inquisition, so the only card they can take is my Recross the Paths. Gross, that sucks. It's the one card I actually wanted. I really want them to take anything else. Kind of hope I get a Pilgrimage or something. That would be a really good draw. Got a Traverse. It's not the worst thing in the world. Alright, drag that over there. Come on, stay over there. See what kind of damage they take now. What do they got? They got a Blood Crypt, so they don't take any damage. Okay. There it is. Lightning Skelemental, that's right. Wow, I haven't played against this deck in a long time. Probably about a year. So take 9, go to 7. And I discard 2 cards, that's right. Alright. Chancellor and Worm, I guess. And I'll be dead if they play that thing next turn, right? They got this thing, and this thing has haste, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, gross. I'll be dead next turn if I don't get like a Haze of Pollen or something. Yep, I think I'm still dead. Because that thing is trample. Yep, okay. We'll just call it. Gosh, this deck really does need to be worked on. Does Lightning Skelemental say each opponent? I don't think so. I think it's target opponent. So I think Leylines will be good because there's a lot of discard, it seems like. And Veil seems alright too, but since they have a lot of trample, and it doesn't include red, I don't know. I'm inclined not to play with that. Dismember seems pretty good in this. I don't know though. I mean, Beast Within is not really that great either. Haze of Pollen is where it's going to be best, I think. I think Karns can probably come out for the ley lines, and we just call it a day there. Alright, so it's a pretty good hand, I think. Can maybe build up to something. I didn't get the ley line out. I did kind of just forget about that right off the bat, but that's okay. Because they can only get, you know, one card at a time, and they can only get, you know, one of these, so I think it'll be okay. Maybe, I don't know, if they have two, that's pretty good. That'll really set me back. But next turn, hopefully I can go Wall of Roots in one of these spells. Okay, so Monastery Swiftspear. Gonna take one right across the old Dome Shackle. Take the one down to 19, and I can play Wall of Roots and Traverse, I think, will be best. Yeah. Because that'll get me a blocker still. Old school Wall of Roots. Love that. Well, it's the time shifted one, but it's the same art. Love that art. That whole block was so much fun. I was a kid when that came out. I mean, I had just gotten into Magic when Mirage had come out. Well, no, I guess I started playing in like Tempest and Stronghold. So that stuff had already come out, but you know they were still relatively new, and everybody was talking about them. So yeah, that's a real fun block. Oh, there's the ley line. All right, so I can just go with an Elder, and I can hold up for Dismember on the Bob. Yeah, that might actually help because they have 5 cards in hand, and so if they go up to 7, that'll really help them. Let's see if I can get something good here. Nope. God, that's a whiff. A whiff of Rooski. I don't know. I used to play with Renegade map in this because of Ancient Stirrings. I might bring that back because that was pretty good, and you could get that at least off of it, and that would be kind of like a consolation prize. It's like getting 10th place and getting the tie-dye ribbon or something. Castle Embreth. Wow, that's good. Yeah, I didn't even think about that for goblins. That is solid. Sweet art, too. God, I love some of these newer arts, man. Like, some of the older ones are fantastic, but, man, what is this? Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand and the rest in your graveyard. Alright, that's pretty good. 2 mana to draw a card. Just scry 3 and draw a card, I guess, kind of. I don't know. What is that thing where you can put them in the graveyard or not? I don't know. I can't remember that. Some kind of mechanic. It was during the Ixalan things, wasn't it? Can't remember. Sure. Gonna take 3. No, gonna block, I guess. And sacrifice. I think I'm just gonna try and go for a manual Charbelcher hit. I mean, they got 4 cards in hand, so hopefully they don't have like an abrade or something. Yep, because that's all I've got right now. This is all I got going, bud. Come on. Come on. You got it. Just don't quit on me. Sometimes, I don't know, I feel like that person quit on me because they're just going to play a fog. You know, it's like, come on, man. I'm just trying to play a game. Of course I'm going to play a fog. I'm playing green. I'm playing a green combo deck. Of course, and it only has 7 lands in my deck. Come on, of course I'm going to be playing a fog. Vexing Devil. Ooh, man. That's one of my favorites. I love that card, too. Yes, I will take 4 damage. Oh, God. Yes, I will take 8 damage. Alright, well, this is getting kind of brutal. I'm not sure why they have Swiftspear in their deck, though, because those are creatures. I'm just trying to stay alive here. If they bolt me, then I can go down to, what, 4 and take 2 to go down to 2. Surgical Extraction on Dismember, sure. God, I was just hoping I didn't have like a Charbelcher in my graveyard. Well, no, that doesn't matter. I already got one out right now. That's okay. Surgical Extraction on Dismember. Well, you get to look through my whole deck and find the other one. Okay. Sounds good. So now I take 2 to go down to 5, and they will hopefully fetch, go to 15, and I don't know. Hopefully I got 16 cards before I get a land, or maybe I draw a land here or something. Alright, well, let's go for it. Uh-oh. They're fetching. They might try to help me out here. Let's see, what you got? Nope. Got him to 11. Alright, so do all that number. And hopefully I get another turn. I don't know. They got 1 card in hand. They can definitely do 2 damage by the Castle Embereth and activating. But if they don't have any other spells or anything to play, then I might get another fire with the cannon. Come on. Can we get it? Come on. Let me get another shot. I deserve another shot. Alright, they got a land. That's good. They got 1 card in hand. Oh, baby. Come on. Give me a shot. Just one more shot. Just put me in, coach. One more time. Surgical Extraction on something. Alright. Wall of Roots. Sure. Luckily, you can't pick basic land. Which I don't have any in the graveyard anyway, but... Alright, so they have 0 cards in hand, and they're doing the castle, and I take 3, go down to 2. They don't have any lava darts in the graveyard. Good. Alright, on the edge here. Here we go. Charbelcher, I choose you. Got him. Got him. I love it. Got him. Finally get a game win. Oh my gosh. That is so silly. Alright. Let's try for it. Let's go for it. I mean, this is you know, let's try to get while I'm ahead. Let's go. Come on. I got the momentum. Let's roll. Come on. We got it. Let's keep going. Yeah, this is a pretty clean deck. I mean, just have the 3 recross the paths. That's the only 3 of in the deck. And 2 Dismembers, 2 Beast Withins, and sideboard's pretty clean. So the only thing I'm really kind of missing is the Gaia's Revenge. I miss playing with that. I mean, it's not like it's a fantastic card or anything, but the Veil of Summer's kind of, they came out last year and they kind of replaced them in my opinion. I was trying to get a card that couldn't be countered or whatever, could deal with counter spells, and that seemed to be pretty good. It could get around Path to Exile and couldn't be countered and things like that. So I thought that was a good replacement for the Worm. Speaking of replacement, let's get a replacement hand. Oh, no Chancellor? Gosh. This would be a pretty good hand if I had a Chancellor. Oh, if only you were a Chancellor. Alright. Gotta go to 5 on this one. Alright, well I got a Chancellor, so I can drop a Charbelcher. Gosh, this is pretty good. Yeah, I guess I can just drop the Ancient Stirrings, really. I mean, I am gonna miss the Leyline, because I think I brought those in, didn't I? Yeah, because they have all these Thought Seizes and stuff. So, I guess they didn't have it this turn or this game again, which is good. Okay, what you got? What you got? Alright. So I gotta land, go get a no forest, and play this here forest, and go search for another one with Traverse the Ovenwald. Alright. Turn 2, I can go with Wall of Roots, and maybe I can get another 1-drop spell. So I gotta discard a card. Now this is the one that says each opponent, right? Yeah, okay. Chancellor can go. That's fine. Everything else, not so much. I don't really want to get rid of anything else. Hopefully they don't have another one of those. Alright, so I can throw a blocker out next turn. Well, Roots will be fine, because then I can still dismember if I need to. This thing's a 6/6, isn't it? Yeah, so I can't kill that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Even 4 mana for a 6/6 is really good. I mean, that card's really good. Okay, go fetching for a land. Get a Blood Crypt. And they're going to drop something for 3, it seems like. Oh, Lightning Skelemental. We're going to dismember that all to hell. That thing is a dying. I will happily take 6 damage or whatever, 4 damage for that. Happily take 4 damage for that. Okay. Are we finished here? Okay, so we can get the Elder out. Ooh, Wall of Roots can cast an Elder also. Okay, that'll be good. Double Wall gets an Elder. Now, granted, I'm not only gonna have 3 lands out, but I might be able to get Charbelcher out pretty quickly here, and I might just go for the manual again. I don't know why I call it manual, but it's not automatic. That's what I'm thinking. You still got lands in your deck, so it's kind of like shifting gears. It's kind of like driving a stick with the Charbelcher. It's even harder than it normally is. So I guess that's why I call it manual. Alright, so they have a Braid. Alright, that's pretty good. They do have an Abrade. But they just used it, so that's a good thing. Vexing Devil. Alright. I think I'm going to go to 10 because that's worth it. And I've still got a blocker. Yeah, seeing as how they just played the Abrade, I might actually just go for it and drop the Charbelcher. Specifically now, I mean, that's even better because the wall will stay bigger. It'll stay with a 4-butt. How are we doing over here? Is this working? Okay, I think this is still good. Okay, yeah, I'm still connected. Good. I don't know. I'm just being used to just used to having that 10-year-old laptop, man. You just be dropping frames out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it's over. All right, yeah, Abrade. Yeah, I figured they would have a second Abrade in hand if they were using it on my creature. That's okay. Gosh, they got 2 of them in 12 cards. That's pretty good without any drawing. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, I'm just a bit short on playing the Worm Coil. If I can get a land out, I can get the Worm Coil, but I've already drawn 1 land this turn just naturally, so that's going to be difficult to say the least. They have 2 cards in hand though, so I think I'm well, they got 3 now, of course, but I think I'm doing okay, holding my own right now, but they're definitely gonna. Oh yeah, there goes. Mm-hmm. If I could get that worm out, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm doing just fine, but that didn't happen. So they got Ransack here. Yeah. I think they're just going to get the 1 here and then... Alright. Well, that's fine. Ancient Stirrings, that's pretty good. I'll take that. What you got for me? 2 Charbelchers. Well, I'll take 1. That's good. So this will go to 3 and it can get bolted, but I'm fine with playing it. If they have a third Abrade in 16 cards with their 1 card in their hand, all the power to them. That's pretty sweet. Alright. Let's see if I can get the manual win on this one. I was pretty lucky to draw the Charbelcher again. Alright, so they're going to bring that back, and I'm going to be well, I can't discard anything because I ain't got nothing. But, can I just block? I mean, I think that's fine, right? I got a 7... I'm going to have to block, I guess, right? What are they doing? Oh, it has to attack. I thought it was an activated ability. It's a triggered ability. Oh. Well, that's pretty good. I guess I'm dead, aren't I? Well, damn. That was close. Let's see if I had it. So I'd be drawing that 1 card, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, so I wouldn't have had it. That's good to know. I mean, I know as a gambler, I'm not a gambler, but when you're gambling, you don't really want to know like what the next card was. But in Magic, it really doesn't matter. So I like to look at it. So that's this stream. Lost just about every match, but I think I did lose every match, but I won a few games here and there and had a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to work on this deck. Thank y'all very much for joining me. I will be around later on in the week, and I hope y'all have a good rest of the week. Just remember, this video has been brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. My Mana Traders promo code is moon_6R4, and you can always follow me and get in touch. YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, and at Moontime Dweller, and I'm also at moontimedweller@gmail.com. Alright, y'all. See y'all around the bend. Later.